You are watching Let's Discuss with Titilayo. Good day and welcome to the pilot episode of Let's Discuss with Titilayo. This is a channel where we'll be talking about issues affecting Nigeria and the world at large. On the 23rd of May 2024, the National Assembly passed the controversial bill to remove the foreign national anthem Arise, O Compatriots, and replace it with Nigeria We Hail Thee, which was formerly the Nigerian national anthem until 1978. The bill was passed into law by President Bola Tinubu on the 29th of May 2024. The purpose of signing the bill for the new national anthem was to help stimulate Nigerians to wake up and to foster them to change the status of the country in brotherly love. This bill has been met with angry Nigerians claiming that it takes us back to the colonial days, while some claim that there are more pressing issues to be addressed than the new national anthem. The question on everyone's mind is, should President Tinubu's next line of action be a new anthem? Let's take a look at the Nigerian economy. Nigeria's economy is a weakening economy that has not had any real progress over the last decade, and a new anthem or an old one will not change that fact. As of June 2024, the Naira's exchange rate to a dollar is 1,505 Naira to $1, with an inflation rate of 33.69%, causing the standard of living in the country to drop drastically. The price of food in the country have increased by a drastic 35%, as most of the food coming into the country is imported with only a few locally produced. This is a result of Tinubu's decision to peg the Nigerian economy to the US dollar, rather than allowing the markets to decide. The pegging policy was costing the country too much money, so it was removed. However, this caused the Naira to drop drastically, and the Nigerian economy is at the mercy of Tinubu's decision, which should not have anything to do with a new anthem, or rather, innovative strategies to bring up Nigeria's economy and increase the standard of living of Nigerians. The new anthem is supposed to serve as a wake-up call to Nigerians to foster brotherly love and discourage vices, but this is ironically ineffective because the biggest source of insecurity in the country is the government. Boko Haram is one of the major security threats in the country, and in 2023, Hadia Najahatu Mohammed, the former director of the President Campaign Council of the All Progressive Congress, quit the party because she claimed that the then vice presidential candidate of APC and the current vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, is sponsoring Boko Haram. She said, and I quote, "We should not forget Kabiru Sokoto, one of the most wanted terrorists, was found and arrested in Shettima's house. These are people who are being severely accused of harboring terrorists. And why should Shettima be visiting and making solidarity with a policeman who is being tried for drug trafficking? Why?" she questions. The NSAS protest of 2020 is not a major case study to consider on the topic of insecurity. The Nigerians about the alleged cause of the Nigerian problem did come out together in brotherly love and one accord, regardless of their tribal standing, to fight against police brutality in the country. But at the end of the day, not only were the cries of Nigerians silenced and ignored, the government went on to commit genocide on its people. The same government claimed that no killings were done on that day and eventually closed the matter. If a new anthem would be a wake-up call, then the government, more than anybody, should pay attention to the lyrics of the anthem and change its ways. Furthermore, government insubordination is another issue of concern that needs urgent attention. According to a survey carried out in 2019, out of all Nigerian citizens who had at least one contact with a public official in the 12 months before the survey was carried out, 30.2% paid a bribe to or were asked to pay a bribe by a public official. In the 2023 Corruption Perception Index released in January this year, Nigeria scored 25 out of 100 points and ranked 145 out of 180 countries. The index ranks 180 countries by their perceived level of public sector corruption. scoring on a scale of 0 for highly corrupt to a scale of 100, very clean. A country with a corrupt government will not move forward because those who should help build the country are the ones tearing it down for the gains of their pockets. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should focus on solving the issue of corruption in the public sector before we start discussing the issue of keeping Nigerians motivated. Another important consideration is the Nigerian brain drain, also known as the Japa syndrome. While it is true that as a wake-up call, the new Anthem would urge Nigerians to remain in their motherland and try their best to help the country move forward so that it can become a better place for all. It is safe, however, to say that the Nigerian government does not do justice in providing an environment where the hard work of citizens yield any fruits. Businesses, NGOs, protests, bills, resolutions, and any other action taken by Nigerians to help take a step in the right direction to build a better Nigeria have been met with frustration and disappointments. This makes it ironic that a government that repeatedly tramples on the hopes and zeal of its citizens now encourages them to wake up so that they can do it again. Additionally, when we take a look at the health sector of Nigeria, we see that Nigeria needs reforms as regards the health facility that it possesses. According to the National Institute of Health in 2011, the Nigerian health system is poorly developed and has suffered several backdrops, especially at the local levels. No adequate functional surveillance systems are developed, and hence no tracking system to monitor the outbreak of communicable diseases, bioterrorism, and chemical poisoning. Our president should have considered this before passing a bill that would have the most insignificant effect on its citizens. In conclusion, the question of whether the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should focus on a new anthem for Nigeria following other pressing issues that are left unaddressed is indisputable. A new anthem alone is insufficient to resolve the deep-rooted economic, security, governance, and healthcare challenges. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, cannot be making decisions like a new anthem when there are other issues that need urgent attention. A wake-up call can happen after some of these issues have been cleared. If not, Nigerians would get charged and keep hope alive, only to have it dashed again. Thank you for watching. This has been Let's Discuss with Titilayo. See you next time. Same channel. Go ahead.